September 3rd, 1998. The nose. 6 months and not a peep. Do you think it's all over, Mr. Finch? Sorry, Dominic. What did you say? I said, do you think it's all over? All over? Yes, I suppose it is. Wonderful books, these Kostler and Bronowski's. You ought to read them sometime. Yes, I will. Look, Mr. Finch, maybe you should go home now. I can look after the ship. You've done enough today. Cobblers. I haven't done a stroke since I came back from the East Coast. And you know it. You've been carrying me. Perhaps you're right, though. Perhaps I will be getting along now. Oh, I picked up the supplies from the pharmacy that you gave me that chitty for. Phillips said you'd have to call by later to sign the poisons register. I said you would. Hope that's okay. That's fine. Good night, lad. Chapter 14. Vignettes. The Shadow Gallery. Then he briskly frisks the torn remains for a fingerprint of crimson stains, and endeavors to ignore the chains that he walks into his knees. V? Thank you. Thank you for what you've done for me. You did it all yourself. I simply provided the backdrop. The drama was all your own. It was a good backdrop. I really believed I was in prison. It's still hard for me to accept that it was all just me and you. No guards, no interrogators. No Valerie. It's strange. I realize now that you must have composed the letter. Valerie's whole story, but it's so convincing. I believed in her without seeing her. I almost loved her, and she was never really there. I didn't write that letter. Please, come with me. Valerie wrote the letter in her own hand while she lived. I delivered it to you as it was delivered to me. The words you wept over were those that transformed me 5 years earlier. V, she's beautiful. Who was she? She was the woman in room 4. The kitty cat killer. Rosie? Rosie? Come on, we're on. Yes, all right. I'll be there in a minute. Rose? Oh, God. Come on, girl. The Mountainets are on in 2 minutes. I'm sorry. I get a bit nervous before I go on. I was sick. Oh, well, we can't have you go on if you're poorly, can we? They can still do the routine with 5. You stay here in the dressing room until you feel better. And I'll keep you company. And the widows who refuse to cry will be dressed in garters and bow tie and be forced to kick their legs up high in the vicious cabaret. The Shadow Gallery. Roses. In her letter, Valerie said she hoped there would be roses again. Did you grow them for her? I grew them in her memory, but I give them to others upon occasion. Evey, once you told me you would not kill, not even for me. When I plucked you from the streets, you were about to kill a man. One Alistair Harper. He killed your lover. You wanted revenge. There is a rose here for him. You only have to pluck it and hand it to me. Nothing else. To pick a flower is not a large thing. It is easy as it is irrevocable. Understand what is being offered here, and do as thou wilt. Let it grow. The head. I love you. Huh? Leader, you called out. Are you all right? I didn't call out. I coughed. You may return to your work. England prevails. And he hungers in his secret dreams for the harsh embrace of cruel machines, but his lover is not what she seems, and she will not leave a note. The Shadow Gallery. What are you going to do next? Next? The finale, I think. I think the finale is next. Will I be needed? Oh, yes, you'll be needed, but not until the very end. That will be sooner than you think. You must prepare yourself. What for? You'll know when it comes. And you? Me? I'm going to give the world what Valerie wanted it to have. Roses. A great abundance of roses. Shall we dance? But the backdrops peel and the sets give way, and the cast get eaten by the play. There's a murder at the matinee, there are dead men in the aisles, and the patrons and the actors too are uncertain of the show is through, and with sidelong looks await their cue, but the frozen mask just smiles. End of Volume 2.